All right, hi, it's Brian Caruthers. I want to say welcome to Legal Shield, and I want to show you today a breakdown of all the money that's available to you in the Legal Shield compensation plan. We've got regular commissions, we've got overrides, we've got residual income, we've got all sorts of incentives and bonus money that's on the table for you. And when you see it all, I bet you're not going to be able to sleep. So we're going to jump right in. First of all, you need to know where we've come from in order to be confident in where we're going. Our track record, the company's been in business for well over 50 years. We've had a lot of people create successful businesses here, but the number on the screen I want you to focus on right now is that 30,000 plus. That is the number of associates who last year received income from Legal Shield. And let me make sure you understand that we don't have that many active associates. That means that we've got a lot of people who years ago sold memberships for Legal Shield, and they have a book of business sitting there, and they're getting residuals from what they did years ago, even though they're not actively pursuing Legal Shield today. That's the power of this business model. Sign up a customer one time, get paid month after month, year after year for the lifetime of each and every person that stays paying on the service. So that's the power of Legal Shield. So let's talk about the three forms of income. You have a linear income getting paid the commission on anybody that you personally sign up. You can sign up as many people as you want, anywhere from 82 up to $427 based on somebody getting the preferred legal plan and the family ID shield. We'll talk about that in a second. So here's what you got to keep in mind. Again, you can set up as many people as you want. We have people that are just selling memberships and they love getting paid daily. We get paid daily, 7 days a week. Sign up somebody today, you're paid as quickly as tomorrow. The second form of income is leveraged income, getting paid on other people's efforts. And what does that mean? Instead of being a real estate agent and getting paid on just the houses you sell, what if you were a broker and you recruit a bunch of agents to help you sell houses for you, and every time they sell a house, they get paid their commission, but the broker gets a little piece. Legal Shield's got the same kind of leveraged income model where if you recruit and build a team, when they sell a membership, they get paid their full commission, and the company's got extra money to pay you an override. And those overrides can add up very nicely. Now, the third way we get paid is that residual income I just referenced. And residual income is the key because if you can set up a business asset, a customer base with Legal Shield, and when you've got customers that are paying month after month, year after year, you get paid a percentage of their monthly fee. I got started in 1998 with Legal Shield, part time on the side for my real estate career. I'm still getting paid today, well over a quarter of a century later, from customers I signed up one time all those many years ago. Haven't talked to them since, but still getting paid. That's the power, again, of our model. So, before I get into the details of the commission structure, most people, when they first get started, or when they're looking at this business as an opportunity for themselves, they want to know, how can I make meaningful money relatively soon? And when I say meaningful money, what I found over the years is that most people would consider making $1,000 meaningful. And pretty soon, meaning, how about we can show you how to do it this week? So here's how it looks. You're making an $82 commission for each person getting that $74.90 combination of the preferred legal plan and the family ID shield. So let's just call it 75 bucks. You get three people signed up as a customer. That's three times 82. That's $246. And let's say one of them also opts to become an associate so they can get paid for referring others as well. So three customers, one becomes an associate, and you just made $246 and you got a fast start qualification bonus because you did it so quickly of $200 cash. That's $446. Now you're a senior associate. You've moved up. Now you're getting paid $103 instead of 82 for each subsequent referral. So now let's say you go out and get two more people signed up as customers on the services, and also they become associates. Well, 2 times 103 is 206. And you moved up to manager now, they give you an advanced to manager bonus of $400 cash. So now you got $606 added onto the 446. That's $1,052. I'm going to recap that for you. You got 5 customers. Okay. 3 of them also opted to be an associate. And you made over $1,000. Some people do that in a month. Some people do that in a week. We have people do that in their first day. You can dictate how quickly you want to go do that. So here's the commission structure. Okay. Everybody starts off as an associate. And as you go out and sign up the preferred legal plan and the family ID Shield, and by the way, if somebody's an individual, they pay less for ID Shield. It's $19.95 instead of $35. So it would cost them less. You would get paid proportionally. If you sold a small business plan, which costs more than the family personal plan, then you would get paid more than what we're talking about here. So that's what this compensation plan example is based on, that $75 combo. You're making $82 up to $427. See my cursor here? Anywhere from 82 up to 427. And I'll share with you in a second how you move up, but that's the commission they're going to pay you immediately wired in your account the following day. That advanced commission, that 12-month commission, they pay you right away. On top of that, you're getting paid your residuals down the road. Now, the team override column on the right, that is what you're going to get paid if you decide to recruit and build a team. And these overrides are cumulative. So it starts off as when you become a senior associate, you're eligible for a $21 override. If you have an associate on your team under you that you brought aboard, when they make 82, you make the 103 that you're entitled to, minus the $82 that they got paid when they made that sale. That difference or override is $21. It's a differential compensation plan, which means if you're at a higher level than the person below you who made the sale, the difference flows up to your pocket. And these overrides are cumulative. So it starts off at $21 and then it becomes $54 or $101 all the way up to $345. Let me give you an example of this. Let's say you're a senior manager and you come share with me this information. Let's say I'm not signed up yet. And I'm like, this is a brilliant service. I want to sign up. I go on your website. I fill out the form. As a senior manager, you make $183. You're excited. I paid $75. You made $183 the next day. But I also choose to be an associate on the team with you. Now, when I, as an associate, sell a membership, I make $82. The company's going to pay you this $21 plus this $33 plus this $47. That $101 difference, that override of $101 goes into your pocket every time I sign up a customer, or what we call a member. So let's say next week I go out and sign up 5 people I know for the membership. 5 times 101 is what? $500 you made. And that's with one of me doing that week. What if you had 10 of me that did that week? Instead of 500, you made 5,000 that week in overrides. So you can see the money can add up very quickly. So you're getting paid really incredible commission when you sign somebody up. You get paid incredible overrides when somebody on your teams signs somebody up. The third way we get paid is the residual income. And I'm going to share that with you here in a second. So again, a differential compensation plan. So just think of it like this. When a sale is made somewhere on your downline team, that commission that they are entitled to is going to get paid to them, whatever their commission level is. So in this example, let's say it's an associate, a new person down here at the bottom who made the sale. They make 82. The computer looks for the first senior associate to pay out the senior associate override to, and they find that person up here. And then they look for the first manager to pay the $33 to, and the senior manager to pay the $47 to, and so on and so on. Differential compensation plan. You can move up as high as you want to increase that spread or increase the differential if you would like. Now, how you rank advance, I'm going to show you this on this slide, but I would encourage you to look at the document that you'll find in your back office so you can actually see this, because I'm going to be very quick with this short overview video. Senior associate, 3 sales and 1 recruit, or 5 sales. That's how you get your first promotion. The core rank of manager, which is what we really want to focus on, means you either got $500 in personal sales or you got 3 recruits with $300 in organizational sales combined with you and your team combined. 3 recruits and $300 in sales or $500 in personal sales. Once you've done that, you're a manager. Okay? Then you go senior manager, director, all the way up to director level. Those levels are permanent. Once you hit them, you never fall back. Above director, which is senior director and executive director, you qualify for those on a month-to-month basis. Senior director means you're a director and you had $750 of new sales premium in the calendar month. Once you've done that, and no more than 375 coming from one leg. Once you've done that, for example, let's say you do that in June, then on July 1, you begin getting paid for the month of July on all business at the senior director level and all that extra override and all that extra commission. If to become an executive director, you are a director and you've got $1,500 of new premium coming in that month, no more than 750 coming from one leg. You do that in 1 month and you're paid that at that level the following month. So building your team structure, again, here's what I encourage people to do. Go get your 3 people signed up, 3 legs started. That helps you to become a manager. Once you're a manager, to go to director, you need what? You need 3 manager legs and $3,000 in total premium from you and your team combined. That will get you to the director level. So to build your team structure, start with 3 people frontline that you've recruited, and then build your structure in depth underneath of them. Okay? You'll learn more. We'll teach you everything that you need to know to maximize a compensation plan. I also want to point out, and I'm so excited about this, in the network marketing space, people sell all kinds of things, soaps, lotions, potions, all kinds of stuff. And some of them are great products. But I have never seen a company invite a network marketing salesperson in to sell their stuff to their employees. Hey, our people are looking wrinkly, come bring in your cream. Or hey, our people are getting a little bit overweight, come bring your health shakes. No, doesn't happen that way. But we've got over 32,000 companies that have our services, Legal Shield and ID Shield, that they bring in to offer to their employees as an employee benefit. 32,000 successful company owners that say, we see so much value in your services, Legal Shield, that we want you to come and sell to our employees. And it does not cost a company a dime to offer it as a voluntary payroll deduction employee benefit. It's a brilliant idea for them to be able to do great for their employees. But here's the thing. If you actually bring us into those accounts, let's say you've got an account, a company with 100 employees, and let's say only 50 of them enroll. Now, typically we get even higher percentage, but let's say 50 of them sign up at an average $150 commission. That's a $7,500 payday plus residuals. Now, you might say, hey, I can't wait to go and attack that market. Or you might say, I'm a little shy. I don't want to go out there and call on companies and do employee enrollments. But if you have the contacts, you can quarterback them off to somebody in our team that's good at that. And they can help you with that account and they can go do the presentation and the enrollment and you get to participate in all the profits. How would you like that? Now, the power of part-time. Jim Rohn, my favorite and author of all time, my favorite business coach and author, he always used to say, you work hard all day at your job to earn a living, but you should be working spare time nights or weekends building your fortune. You've got a job right now. You're 9 to 5, but what are you doing 5 to 9? What are you doing like for an hour in the evening or weekends to build something for you? When I wrote my book, Untrapped Freedom Manifesto, I wrote it because everybody says they want time freedom. But you can't have time freedom, complete time freedom, if you have to keep giving away your time to get new money. Because you need new money. You're always going to have bills. So the only way to get real freedom, to get untrapped from that grind of trading your time for money, is to be able to set up business assets that will keep on spitting off passive cash flow to you that you don't have to keep working for. That's the power of Legal Shield. When you get customers signed up, you got that residual cash flow coming in into the future. And if you have a team of associates, when they sell memberships, even though you had nothing to do with it, you're going to get an override on that. So here's what I want you to think about. You absolutely, the busiest of us all. I was working 60 hours a week in real estate when I started Legal Shield. I found time. I made time. If you can get one person a week to watch an 11-minute video that explains our services and click the button below it to sign up, get one person a week to sign up for our services. That's 4 a month. Depending on where you are in the compensation plan, you're going to earn anywhere from $320 up to over $2,000 that month in commissions and bonuses. One customer a week, one 5-minute conversation a week to get somebody to watch the information and sign up, you made anywhere from $300 to $2,100. How would that impact your life? Could you knock out a car payment? Could you put your kid in a better school? Could you pay for the sports equipment for your kid? I mean, what if we help you to assemble a small team of 25 people doing just that? 25 people, each signing up one person a week. Nobody breaks a sweat. just one person a week, 25 people doing that. As an executive director, your overrides, which you would now be based on that production, you would now be getting $120,000 in a year in override income from those 25 people signing up one customer a week. That's the power of leverage, and that's the power of part-time. Now, here's my disclaimer, by the way. Do nothing, make nothing. Do a little, make a little. Okay, I'm not trying to be facetious, but most people do little or nothing. Well, why doesn't everybody make a fortune in Legalshield? Because not everybody's going to go do something with it. Some people don't even join. Some people join and sit down and don't do anything. But the question is, are you most people? Because what if you did a lot? You can do the math on what that would generate for you. These are just income examples, by the way. I'm not projecting on how much you're going to make because you just joined. We don't know how coachable you are. We don't know what you'll do or for how long. All right, let's keep going because I got a lot more money to show you. So the power of residual income. That's a power. That's why I'm here. I was making great money when I sold houses. Okay, I could have kept doing that. But in real estate, there is no residual. If I stop selling houses, I stop getting paid. If you stop doing what you do at your job, you'll stop getting paid. Well, in Legalshield, you get this nice big commission the next day, but then a year, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years from now, you're getting paid a percentage of that monthly fee for the lifetime of them being on the service. Here's how it works. They give you this big commission up front. And then on month 13, they give you a 10% bonus of whatever your initial commission was, whether it was a personal commission or whether it was an override. Whatever they give you up front, they're going to give you a 10% bonus of that on month 13 and 10% annually for the life of the membership. So the question is, how big of a customer base, a book of business do you want to build so that it can continue to spit off that cash flow for you? That is what I call legacy building. So here's how people get started. Now, I know you already did this, but it's a $99 one-time setup fee to get set up as an associate in addition to being a customer of the services. The price of a tank of gas. You own it, you can will it, you can sell it to somebody. Everything, we will teach you everything how to build this business successfully. Okay, 99 bucks one time up front. No annual renewal, just $99. And then the only ongoing cost to run it, everything that you'll need is 25 bucks a month for, we can call it the website package. You can call it whatever you want to call it. They call it Advantage Plus. But here's the thing. You'll have the website to send people to. You'll have your back office, commission statements, customer reports, all the assets and the tools and the trainings. You'll have a CRM mobile app that you'll be able to use, be able to build the business on the fly from wherever you are. It's free for the first month. After that, it's only $25 a month. So whether you're making the kind of crazy money that I'm making, or even if you're just making an extra 500 bucks a month, the only cost of keeping everything going and doing all that you need to do is $25 a month. I mean, if you wanted to open up a lemonade stand, it's going to cost you more than that to go get the sugar, the lemons, the ice, the cups, the straws, whatever. I mean, think about that. Now, let's keep going. The Fast Start bonus. Here's how this works. When somebody joins in their first 30 days, they get that first 3 sales and 1 recruit. Not only did you get paid the commissions on that, but if you did it in your first 30 days and you attended the Fast Start class, they will give you a $200 Fast Start bonus. So you've got a motivation, an incentive to get off to a good start right away. We want people to actually take action quickly. But here's if you're a builder, if you're going to build a team, the company has aligned interests of the people that already are good at the business with the new person. So they've got support. So the brand new person that comes in and faster qualifies, they get a $200 bonus on top of their commissions. The sponsor gets a matching bonus of $100. The upline senior director gets $100. The upline executive director gets $100. The upline platinum gets $100. So the company knows that they will increase the chance of that new person succeeding and making money if they have the people that are really great at the business and probably full-time at it, leaning in and helping them. How awesome is that? How big of a team do you want to build where you've got all these people coming in and faster qualifying and getting their bonuses and you're getting matches and all that? Remember what I talked about going manager. If you do this in your first 45 days, 3 recruits, $300 in total sales with your teams and your personal combined, okay, and you obviously have attended the faster class already, which you already did before, you're going to get a $400 advanced to manager bonus for doing that. On top of the commissions, you got a $400 cash bonus. But again, aligning the interest. The upline sponsor, senior director, executive director, and platinum, when the manager got paid their 400, they got 200, 200, 200, and 200. They're paying an extra $800 to the upline to help that new person get manager and get their 400. It's a win-win. It's an alignment of interest. And think about that. The company, for 3 recruits and $300 in sales, on top of the commissions and overrides, they paid out right there a $1,200 total of bonuses to the manager in the upline for helping make that happen. That is extremely lucrative and extremely generous. Now, the most ingenious incentive program I have ever seen in my 32 years in the network marketing industry is Performance Club. This has been around for 26 out of my 27 years. There is nothing like it. It is absolutely brilliant. Here's how it works. You get 150 points a month, and basically it's $150. You get a point for every dollar of membership sales, or membership premium is what we call it. A point for every dollar. And you can also get it by recruiting. You get 50 points for bringing somebody in as an associate. You also get 50 points if they faster qualify in their first 30 days. So check this out, $150. Let's call it points dollars, $150 a month. After doing it for 3 consecutive months, look down here. That person that did that not only got paid the commissions, in addition to the commissions, they got a $200 cash bonus. Every month after month 3 of consecutively doing that 150 points, they're getting a $200 bonus. And on month 12, they double it to $400. And after 24 consecutive months, they're going to move it to $500 each and every month thereafter. I need to stop and pause here. I don't want this to get lost on you. The compensation plan with the commissions and the overrides and residuals is already unbelievable. Most people say, how can the company afford to pay what they're already paying? Then you lump on top of that the fast start bonus, the manager bonuses, and the matching bonuses around those. That's also like whoa. And now you got Performance Club, which is designed to create consistent production. So if you are personally PC qualifying and you're doing your 150 points a month, you're getting $200 to $500 every month that you keep doing 150. I'm going to repeat that. You sent $150 in revenue into Legalshield, and they sent you back $200 to $500 in bonuses plus commissions. If you have a brain in your head, you're thinking, well, how does this company survive? This is a stupid company. They can't, this is going to bankrupt the company. No, here's why. Because the average lifespan of a customer is right around 4 years, and many decades. People stay on the membership for decades. So the company knows, based on actuarial data, they keep the customer for so long that they can afford to put a lot of incentive on the front end for the customer acquisition, knowing on the back end the company actually profits. So think about that. 150 points a month or dollars a month, you're getting $200 to $500. But here's what it gets even better. If you want to build a team, and your team is excited about going out and getting these PC qualification checks, guess what? When they get a check, the upline senior director gets a check, and the exec director gets a check, and the platinum gets a check. So if you become a builder and you have a team, once you become a senior director or above, when people on your team are getting PC checks, you're getting matching checks. Look at the screen right there. For every $200 check that somebody on your team gets, if you're the senior director, you're getting 100% match, $200. But let's say you're an executive director and somebody in your open line, which means there's no senior director or exec director in between you, somebody on your open line team gets a $200 bonus, you're getting $300. Or if you're a platinum, you're getting another 100, you're getting $400. And once their check doubles to 400, your matching check doubles. So if you got people on your team that are getting $400 monthly checks for this PC bonus, when they get 400, you get 400 if you're a senior director, or you get 600 if you're an executive director, or you're getting 800 if you're a platinum. So think about this. Let's say you PC qualify, and you develop a small team of 10 people that are also PC qualifying. 10 PC qualifiers on your team, that's going to pretty much make you an executive director. That's the model. You PC qualify and teach 10 others to do that. You'll be an executive director. And when they're getting their PC checks, you're getting the upline senior director and exec director match. So think about this. If you have 10 people that are PC qualifying and you're getting a $300 match on their $200 check, that's a $3,000 monthly bonus to you. Once they start passing the 12-month mark and they're still doing it and they're getting 400, you're now getting $6,000 a month in your pocket with just 10 people doing that. And you can build as big of a team as you want. Now you can see why people are coming in here. They're going, I had no idea Legal Shield pays like this. We also have annual all expense paid vacations. We just got back from Punta Cana, Dominican Republic, just not long ago. We had almost 750 people that were there. We do these trips every single year, and you'll be able to see how you can qualify for those. I'm going to wrap all this up with one of the biggest incentives that the industry knows of. I mean, this is unbelievable. It's called the Build Your Dream Incentive. You can come in here, and if you've got experience, if you've got urgency, you can come in and you can build big and fast. And you can do this whenever you want. You can take a month to do this, you can take a year to do this, but check this out. When you hit the senior director or above levels, senior director, exec director, and if you're an executive director and you start helping others hit exec director, then you can become a bronze, silver, gold, platinum, double platinum, triple platinum, all the way to diamond. You'll earn a bonus of anywhere from $1,000 to $100,000 cash in your pocket for hitting these levels and having a minimum level of recruitment in your organization for 3 consecutive months. Now, you have to hit these levels, as you see on the screen here. You have to hit that level and maintain hitting that level for 3 consecutive months. The number of recruits that are required, that's in the entire 3-month window. It's not per month. So if you hit executive director 3 months in a row, you need 15 organizational recruits from that whole 3 months. So that's an average of 5 recruits a month on your team. And that would give you a $2,500 bonus. If you go platinum 3 months in a row, and you had 75 new recruits join in that 3-month window into your organization, over that window, that's a $20,000 bonus. And by the way, these bonuses are stackable. So if you come in here and you go, boom, you want to go to platinum real quick, you get the 1,000 plus a 2,500 plus a 5,000 plus a 10,000 plus a 15,000 plus a 20,000. You can stack them all up. That's like 50,000 bucks right there. And look at this. The upline also can qualify for matching bonuses up to 100% match. Now, when you go into your back office, you'll be able to actually go and get the Build Your Dream Incentive flyer so you can see all the bonuses, you can see the matching, and you can see the requirements so that you know exactly how all of this works. So here's what I want to do. Let me stop the screen share and let me just talk to you guys person to person, face to face. Legal Shield's compensation plan is put together to drive behavior. We want you to come in here and get a lot of people empowered with Legal Shield and ID Shield. Whoever solves the biggest problems for the most people make the most money in this world. You got a chance to come in here and give everybody, not just the rich, get everybody access to the legal system. Equal justice for all, right? Protecting people's very privacy and identity. Everybody needs what we have. Everybody can afford what we have here. They just don't know about it. We have less than 3% market penetration. 97 out of 100 people that you know and that you come across, they need you to tell them about this. So I would encourage you, even if you're just part-time, consistently just do a little bit. Let the compound effect kick in and let it build over time. If you want to speed it up and have some urgency, you can do it a lot faster. And we're here to help you do it. I hope that you now know, after watching this video, the upfront money that's available for you, and the commissions and the overrides from yours and your team's efforts, the residual is going to be there year after year, way into the future. We got a 54-year-old company. This company's going to be around 54 more years from now. Whatever you build here, it's your legacy that you'll be able to count on. And along the way, you're going to have all kinds of bonuses and matching bonuses and trips that you can qualify for. And with any of those, make sure you read the flyer so you know exactly word for word, step by step, what's required to get those. And again, you're going to have mentorship. We're going to be here to help you to make this happen. Appreciate your time. Looking forward to building with you. Have a great day.